Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to our 30-day shadowing series. Today is day 19, and today's topic is a little serious, but also very important. Because language is not just about speaking fluently, it is also about talking about real issues confidently and thoughtfully. Lately, we have been hearing many heartbreaking stories in the news. Stories about pressure, dowry, emotional abuse, toxic marriages, and women losing their lives. Some are killed, and some die by suicide. And it makes us stop and think, how are these things still happening in 2026? So, today we are not going to talk about one person specifically, but we are going to reflect on a social issue that still exists around us. So, listen carefully and speak along with me. Let's begin. Sometimes society normalizes things that should never be normal. Sometimes society normalizes things that should never be normal. Dowry is one of those things. Dowry is one of those things. People often call it tradition. People often call it tradition. But honestly, but honestly, some traditions need to change. Some traditions need to change. Marriage should never feel like a financial transaction. Marriage should never feel like a financial transaction. No family should feel pressured to prove their worth. No family should feel pressured to prove their worth. And no woman should suffer because of greed. And no woman should suffer because of greed. Lately, many heartbreaking stories have come out in the news. Lately, many heartbreaking stories have come out in the news. And every time, people react for a few days. And every time, people react for a few days. Then slowly move on. Then slowly move on. But the problem still remains. But the problem still remains. Some women suffer silently for years. Some women suffer silently for years. Some are emotionally manipulated. Some are emotionally manipulated. Some are constantly pressured. Some are constantly pressured. And some lose hope completely. And some lose hope completely. Honestly, it's heartbreaking. Honestly, it's heartbreaking. No one deserves to live in fear inside their own home. No one deserves to live in fear inside their own home. A relationship should feel safe. A relationship should feel safe, supportive, supportive, and respectful, and respectful. Not controlling, not controlling, not toxic, not toxic. Sometimes people ignore red flags too easily. Sometimes people ignore red flags too easily. Sometimes families stay silent because of society. Sometimes families stay silent because of society. And honestly, and honestly, that silence can become dangerous. That silence can become dangerous. People often worry more about what others will say. People often worry more about what others will say instead of protecting someone who is suffering. Instead of protecting someone who is suffering, that mindset needs to change. That mindset needs to change completely. Completely. Women deserve respect. Women deserve respect, freedom, freedom, and emotional safety. And emotional safety. Men also need freedom from unhealthy social pressure. Men also need freedom from unhealthy social pressure because toxic expectations affect everyone. Because toxic expectations affect everyone. Sometimes change begins with simple conversations. Sometimes change begins with simple conversations, with speaking up, with speaking up, with questioning harmful traditions, with questioning harmful traditions, and with refusing to normalize suffering, and with refusing to normalize suffering. Because silence helps problems survive. Because silence helps problems survive. And awareness helps people think differently. And awareness helps people think differently. Hopefully, hopefully, future generations will do better. Hopefully, future generations will do better. More kindness, more kindness, more equality, and more understanding, and more understanding. Great. Now check the description box for meanings and examples and practice again. Thank you for practicing with me today. Comment day 19 done, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching.